our rights are only as good as someone being able to defend them. And so we need all of us, all of the tenants, to stand up and defend and stand up for our rights.
Hi, what's your name?
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Fernando. Soy de parte del sindicato de inquilinos, I'm part of the Los Angeles Tenants Union.
Okay, and what brings you here today?
So I'm here to support our neighbors who are fighting displacement. Now in the form of removing their parking, removing their laundromats, removing their amenities, turning off their power, turning off their water whenever they want. These are ongoing tactics right now in the form of, for the excuse of building ADUs, but these are just the same ongoing tactics that landlords will use to displace tenants that have rent control, force them to leave, make it uncomfortable for them, harass them, get new tenants, and right now under the guise of building ADUs. And this is not strictly an issue about the parking. This is not strictly an issue of ADUs. We support housing for everybody. Everyone deserves housing. There are 6 empty units in this building now, right? So why don't they fill those buildings before they start displacing tenants? What we want to support is have the tenants having power and have their rights respected. These are the ongoing tactics that landlords use to displace tenants in order to get more money. They're never going to do any repairs that are necessary. They don't care that these are long-term tenants that have helped build this community, that keep this community safe. All they care about is getting new tenants that are going to pay a market rate. They're still not going to repair anything, and those tenants are going to leave as well, and they're going to raise the rent again next month.
How often are you seeing this kind of thing happen in LA?
Increasingly, this is happening a lot, specifically in Koreatown, which is a very compact neighborhood, right? There was already a struggle for parking now. You're not seeing this in very many in rich neighborhoods. You're not seeing this. You're seeing it in South Central. You're seeing it in Flower Drive. You're seeing it over in Hi-Fi. We have neighbors that they're fighting their ADUs, fighting the displacement, fighting the removal of their amenities, fighting the removal of their parking. And there's 4 or 5 buildings within 3 blocks of here that are going through the same issue.
What can the people of LA do to get informed on what's happening?
Reach out to your local tenants union, talk to your neighbors. One of the things that we're seeing here is that when we make our complaints to the city, when we can make complaints to the housing department, we just get the runaround. We get sent to another office. The counselors don't answer our emails, don't answer our phone calls. Nobody's actually being held accountable for this. And really, what we want people to know is that this has been ongoing. This is just the ADUs are just the most recent excuse for evicting people, for displacing people. What we want is for people to realize that this is going to come to your neighborhood eventually, right? And who is going to be actually held accountable? Much like these tenants here, are you just going to get the runaround, right? A law and a right is only as strong as someone being able to defend it, right? And at this point, nobody is defending these rights, these tenants' rights, besides the tenants themselves.